and fell out.
Okay.
They didn't
I'm
talk
calling.
about things that they was like attracted to. At that age, they was just developing and playing and learning through play and stuff. It's not.
Sometimes children actually won't share that they have like crushes on other kids with adults either.
Okay, so we'll put it like what you said. They won't share that information, but they'll want to, like you said, you were preferred to hang out with the person that you was attracted to and wanted to get to know more. Whereas the place that I'm like working at, every child interacts with everybody else. It's not just a.
I don't even believe that either, that every child interacts with all the other children. I mean, kind of.
Amy, you wouldn't know it's every child unless you were in a controlled manner, be able to have every child tell you that.
No, they
Every
choose
single
who
child
they
would
want
have
hang
to, in
out
a
with.
controlled environment, would have to come up and you would say, what kind of feelings do you have, XYZ, and you do a little mock interview. So if we're going to say definitively every child, then I would assume that you have taken this approach.
Well, we don't. We encourage the children to interact with who they want to interact with and as many people as possible. That's how they make friends at that age.
So you encourage them, or they just do it on their own? Because you just said the opposite.
Yeah, so we encourage them, but they do it on their own.
Right.
So
So
we say,
it would be really naive, though, to think that children don't prefer, or human beings in general don't prefer hanging out with other human beings. Some human beings over other human beings. Children do the same thing. They'll have best friends. There are children that they will prefer to hang out with. And then there will be children that they may find to be cute or attractive. They want to hold hands with. They want to be their boyfriends or girlfriends or whatever. That's reality of childhood. This is.
yeah, I don't think that at all.
Yeah, well, you're wrong. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Amy, are you a teacher?
Yes, well, I'm a trainee teacher, but I have.
Have you gotten to the child development? Have you gotten to child development in your training?
Yes.
Okay, and what do they teach you about behaviors, general behaviors with children, in terms of interaction, interpersonal skills?
Yeah, they don't teach us anything about attracting to the other genders. It's more along the lines of the long. It's more along the lines.
Hold on. So, have you learned about cognitive behavioral skills with children? Like, what have you learned in terms of interpersonal skills with children?
The whole child, what they might be feeling, cognitive development, physical and mental and social development. I'd say that's about it because they all come in under one.
Awesome. My question is what? My question is what have you learned about those?
Well, I'm not gonna name everything because it's too long. But none of that was to do with the attraction of other people. It was friendships, and that's what we call it. It's like,
right, but there is a thing called with relationships that are built. I think you're taking this in a clinical sense. Like relationship means like let's go to the movies, buy me dinner. We'll see how things work out. We're talking about connections. We're talking about
that's not what it
connections.
means. Relationships can be all sorts of stuff. It's like a relationship.
Sure,
is a
but you're
friendship
talking about
between
it as
people.
crushes. You're talking about it as crushes. We're talking about connections within that. You're like siloing that. I just don't understand. Through your experience, you said that every child in your place, they don't care about this or something like that. But when asked, okay, have you had some kind of mechanism where you have learned from every single child from them directly that they don't have crushes? I'm not understanding where that would be a basis for some kind of empirical example. Can you ask the person in the back that if they want to participate in the conversation, they can get on the phone?
Can you tell that I'm your fucking husband?
Great, but this fucking husband is fucking loud in the background. Kind of annoying.
I'm sad that you guys are wrong in every single fashion of everything you said. 4-year-olds can't.
When we're trying to have a conversation with somebody and somebody in the background is chiming in, it's kind of annoying.
Yeah, why are you trying to speak for your wife? Can't she speak for herself?
You're twisting her words and not letting her explain properly.
I think if she works with children, she can hold an adult conversation without her hand being held.
Yeah, but you're twisting her words.
Nope, haven't twisted them at all. Amy, is there another place you can go and be able to speak for yourself?
Fucking cheating that
No, I don't.
Okay, cool. So if he's not going to get on the phone and he's going to hold your hand through the conversation, I'm not really sure where else this goes.
I don't agree with. I mean, I get the fact that if
You're wrong.
yeah, okay. So I'll start again. I associated the word kids with minors and people under the age of 10. 13, 14, 15, up to the age of whatever age, they go to, can choose their identity,
Yeah,
sexuality,
I know it's
whatever.
anecdotal, but I had boyfriends under the age of 10. Like, it's reality. It's reality.
They're American.
Yes,
And
so
no one-
why?
and no one's
Yeah, and you're
also
British.
Why
And you're
don't
British.
you
And you're
choose-
British. Husband, hubby, and you're British. What's the point? What's the point?
Value
If
that.
you
Why
don't,
didn't you
then
choose to
leave.
date
Don't
a
come
girl
into
at that
American
age?
lives. If that's the what you hold, the bigotry that you hold, then leave. We are not forcing you to join American TikTok lives.
Yeah, but if right, so say this right. The host basically said that she had boyfriends, but she didn't mention having girlfriends. But she's encouraging kids nowadays to
right.
have a girlfriend or a boyfriend.
I'm not encouraging
why
anything.
Why did she choose a boy instead of choosing a girl when she was that age?
Because I only have attraction for men. And I only had attraction for boys when I was a child. That's it. I'm straight.
That's what the majority of, because the female is meant to be attracted to the male.
Oh, here we
Male is meant
go. This is
That's
what
what
the
we-
whole thing is all
That's
about.
what we learn, isn't it?
You could have just been direct
I mean, I
with
get the
this
fact
shit.
there's different people now, but that's what we learn.
So you're transphobic and homophobic. Awesome, Amy.
Yeah,
Not really.
They're meant to be attracted to boys according to who?
What? No, you're not meant
it's
to. It's
society.
just genetics the way we are
Yeah, the
attracted to.
genetics
It's your
also
choice if you
genetic.
choose
Yeah,
that
sure,
direction.
Amy. Genetics also make people gay.
Yeah, so if they want to change their identity or sexuality,
You
that's up
can't
to them.
change it if it's from
Oh
your
my god.
genetics.
I wish you would have just fucking came out and said this shit 10 minutes ago, Amy, instead of wasting our time.
I didn't choose my genetics.
You have no problem with people being straight, children being straight. You have a
Well, I
problem
have no
with them.
problem with anyone identifying as different, different things that they identify as. I got no problem with that. You said
Not-
that you
unless they're
was only
kids, then you have a
attracted to
problem with it.
boys. Because kids are minors. It's like they don't even think about anything to do
They
with
do.
relationships.
Can we stop pretending that children don't think about things? Children recognize their
Okay,
gender identity.
so-
If you had child development classes, I don't know why you don't know this, but most children have a stable sense of their gender identity by age 4.
Okay,
Four.
so I have younger siblings. After the live, I will ask them
Doesn't matter.
if they think about that.
Congratulations, Amy. Sure, go ahead and continue the conversation.
we'll
IRL,
see.
go ahead and continue the conversation.
Ask
in
your
real life.
siblings if
Nobody
they
cares.
think about their gender. If you ask them, they'll be like, "What? I know I'm a boy, or I know I'm a girl." Like, that's how simple it is.
Yes,
For most
but
children.
having relationships.
However, when a transgender child recognizes their gender identity, it's different than the gender identity that everyone around them is telling them they are. That's where the problem comes in. Because your fucking husband is annoying.
Sorry, he's playing with something. He's not talking to me anymore.
You come here now.
No, go back to do what you're doing.
Tell her that I got a qualification.
You just called her the B word, and you want to
Yeah.
be like, oh, what did she call me? Be so for real.
I said he was
Amy,
annoying, and he called me a
please tell me.
bitch.
Amy, please tell me that you have some other support, like somewhere else, that you don't have to have him speak for you all the time, embarrass you all the time. Please tell me that you are able to have a girls' night out, something.
I like her
so-
Of course I
That's
am.
so incredibly
I don't want her
toxic.
to do anything.
That's
Of
so
course I
incredibly
am.
toxic, Amy.
She has all the money. She's the one who owns it. I let her do whatever the fuck she wants.
this
She
is
wants to go out, she
I
can go out.
let her do whatever the fuck she wants, Paige. I
Why
let
do you think I'm
her.
letting
I
stuff
give her
sleep
permission because she has the money, Paige.
Yeah, but it's also my
Exactly.
money as well, so you can't really say anything on that half.
Why are you
Really
saying,
see the
wait,
fucking red
one
flags
minute she
here?
Yeah, it
has
went
all the
from a
money,
topic
now you
to
have
something
money.
completely
You
different. So
guys,
now,
go work it out. Go work it out with
yeah,
therapist.
now I'm gonna
Amy, go
go
work it out with your
and let you
therapist. We don't
guys
care.
continue talking.
Yeah.
I honestly, I hope that Amy has some kind of support network because that is crazy. That is insane that she could not even have a conversation without him butting in, and then he lets the cat out of the bag. Like, I let her do what she wants.
But then she has all the money.
And then he has money too. I mean, he's probably gaming, which I don't have a problem with, but like, just man up. Get on the phone, bozo.
Him fucking chiming in every few seconds was so annoying. It was annoying, but he just calls me a bitch because I said he was annoying? Okay.
I was hoping to be on with her because I have an 8-year-old and a 9-year-old daughter. My 9-year-old came out last year. This year she says she has a boyfriend, but last year she had a girlfriend. So I was hoping to get on her because I feel like I'm walking proof that under 10 years old.
I get that. My 9-year-old, when my kid was 9, they're now 11. They came out as bi, and now that they're 11, they're like, no, I hate boys. But I don't know. I don't care.
That's what, yeah, I was trying to talk to her. I'm like, my daughter can tell you, like, no, she likes both, and she's 10. My husband isn't all the way for it, but he doesn't talk about it. He doesn't say, no, you're not, or yes, you are, or you know what I mean? He just goes with the flow. Me, whatever she wants to do is up to her. You know what I mean? She could talk to me about whatever, but that was really triggering about her husband. I'm just saying that was very triggering.
For sure. All right. Thank you. Appreciate
All
it.
right, y'all have a blessed day.
All right. You too. Yeah, that was something there. Also, just real quick, just little bit of advice. When you get into relationships, if none of you are in relationships yet, or you're going to be starting a relationship soon, or you just started a relationship, make sure you're on the same page about these types of things. Just do it, especially if you think you may have children eventually.
There was a reason that she did not go out of that room. I gave her that suggestion. It could have been like, you know what, I will. I'm going to go into the next room. There's a reason why.
Yeah, it's a little.
That is controlling.
Sherry, you didn't connect. Come back.
Somebody said, you're not a psychologist or something like that. You don't need to be psychologist to recognize toxic behavior.
Hello, how are you?
Exactly. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 39 years old.
All right, cool. Should we stop pushing kids to be heterosexual? Also, you guys, can we meet my little Halloween cat goal, please? I want a different one.
Well, first I want to know what's wrong with being heterosexual.
What's wrong with being heterosexual? Nothing.
So why stop pushing kids to be heterosexual when it's a natural stuff?
Oh, when it's natural. Well, because being gay is natural too, right?
It is, yes.
Yeah. So when a gay kid comes out, sometimes they get told that it's just a phase, or they haven't met the right person, or they're too young.
Depends on the child to find out, right?
Yeah, it should depend on the child. So we need to just stop pushing kids to be heterosexual and just let them be.
Exactly. So you can stop kids from being heterosexual, or you cannot push kids to be heterosexual. It's just what they are.
Well, we don't want to stop. No, we don't want to stop kids from being heterosexual. That's not what we're talking about. We're saying that if a child is gay, they shouldn't have to suppress their attraction and pretend to be straight because they're being pushed to be that way.
Okay, but the topic over here says stop pushing kids to be heterosexual.
Yes.
That's because people do that.
It doesn't actually make them heterosexual. But they're being pushed to suppress who they are really attracted to.
Well, it's a lot of stuff that influence that, like examples, family members, father, mother, brothers, and if they choose to be gay, or they choose to be heterosexual, depends on them, nobody else.
Yeah, it's not a choice there, bud.
It is a choice.
It's not.
Not a choice.
Did you choose your genetics?
Do you choose to be gay?
Answer my question.
I'm not talking to you.
Did you choose your
I'm
genetics,
not
sir?
talking. I'm not talking to you.
Well, she's talking to you, so.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you have to talk to all of us. We're all in this conversation
Yeah.
together.
They're a co-host, and if
Thank you,
that's
Cece.
a problem for you, then maybe this isn't the live for you.
All right, just go get a dick. You will like it.
Huh?
Not yours, my guy. Definitely not yours.
What'd you say, Sherry?
I said the one I have in the drawer, maybe.
When guys have
yeah.
to say stuff like